It's well before the gates opened here, and now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. Has this at the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First turn of the game for James Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Escapes the pocket. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep the football, but lose a significant amount of yardage on the play. Well, they're going to face 4th down now, Brock, but hey, could be a whole lot worse. Very nearly a turnover there until that sideline saved him.
Yeah, even if this drive is coming to an end, they'll get to do so now, Kate, on their own terms. Get that punter out there and hopefully give their defense a much better field position to defend from.
Ritter looking to throw. Search it, and they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
63, 63, 63. No touch.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Great, set. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
No touch. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. He has the New York touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Left wing, 19.
Now Ritter. He's going deep this time. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Shamrocks make it to the end zone. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Starting at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
Running behind center with Wright. And he's brought down for a loss. They're on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn.
You know how we hear about teams that quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, here we go, 2nd down.
Great, set. Delta.
Throwing here, Hurts. Complete here to Bowers. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion.
Delta.
On 1st down, Hurts. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's a give inside to Wright. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets take a 5-point first quarter lead. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. Gay now to handle the kickoff. Short kick gathered in at the 15. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 13-7 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 34. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a huge pickup on the play. And they're going to have a first down. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing here, Ritter. Flush down out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second and 10 now. Finds him on the crossing route. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Back at 60.
Throwing it again here. Cut near the goal line. And in for the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Calvin Austin on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Here's a give for Wright. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets with the football. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Able to find Wright. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Great, set. Hey. Delta.
Hurts now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Wright running out of the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets get some late points and the lead. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Ritter. Cook calls it in. Has some daylight through the 40. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. He'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Okay, ready?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Come 19! Come 19! Let's go now! Hurt!
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Ritter to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it a 4th down.
you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Here we go. Set.
Ritter setting up to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now run with right. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Offense up to the line fast. Second and 8. Dump off caught by his back. On the move, past the 40. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
First down throwing for Hurts. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This is right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play, and it's going to be a field goal try. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. Last thing they wanted to do was make this field goal try easier, but they were jumpy, and they did just that. So on third down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll make it a 2-score game. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Wright on the carry. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
No touch that. No touch.
From the 23. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Great. Set. No touch.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Has the connection to right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Great. Set. Crowd, let's get it. Hey, Silver. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Great. Set. No touch.
Hurts throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
No touch. Set.
A give to right. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
No touch.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
No touch.
Running it with right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Crowd, let's get it. No touch.
Here's 2nd and 11. He loses the football. Scooped up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Now Ritter. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throw it. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Tight end going in motion here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Gets this one to Harrison. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and 10 now from the 30. They've got a man in motion. Ritter looking to throw. Pass complete to Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Shamrocks have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. It's a James Cook touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Shamrocks cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set.
Now right. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts now from the gun. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he'll get it up to the 44. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Alpha. Carlos Yanni.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Set. Yanni, Yanni. No touch.
He'll throw it. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now on fourth down, one of the greats, Johnny Hecker, out to punt this away. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's a gain of 4. And it sets up 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's Ritter. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
2nd and 10 now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He's back to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the 1st. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Shamrocks needing a couple. Second down now, 7 to go.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Has room into the secondary. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets in several yards on that play.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Shamrocks have taken the lead late. It's a James Cook touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Great, set.
Here he is to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. To throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
Hey, 73. Hey.
He'll look to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Great, set. Alpha.
Here he is to throw. Finds his man, Waddle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Shamrocks make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field, Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Go check, go check. Check go.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. He's on the move. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Shamrocks as we say so long from New York.